Hi friends, last video, that is video on time management 2, the name of the video was. We discussed at length about sleep time management, and we also pointed on some three more of quality improvements on certain areas that we regularly do. That is improving the quality of memory, improving the quality of planning, improve the quality of prioritization. So last video we discussed about the quality of sleep and sleep time management. We will now discuss the balance 3 points, and before that let me request you to subscribe to this channel so that regular notifications on whenever we upload videos will come to you. Now before go back to the balance 3 topics of quality of memory, quality of planning, quality of prioritization, let me attach a very important thing to the quality of sleep or sleep management. We all have children in our houses, students, junior or senior students. We are all concerned about them and their studies. We are really very much worried about their studies, and we spend a lot of time trying to help them, prepare them for their studies. One of the areas where we really are very careful with scanny eyes is how much time they study during night. So we make our children mostly to study till midnight, 12:30 in the night. No harm, no problem in that. It's required also for fulfilling their ambitions. Self-imposed or externally imposed ambitions to be fulfilled is very important for them to sit down and study for long hours. But one little mistake we do in that process is, most of the times parents have a bad tendency of putting for the condition of food after finishing the studies, finishing the homework. That is not fair, not in favor also. What you must be careful is, when your children are made to sit down till midnight for studies, don't postpone their dinner to be after the study is finished. Make it a point to feed them by around 7 o'clock in the evening. In case if they need a little filling later at the bedtime, go for a bit of fruits or a glass of milk. But heavy food should be finished before 7 o'clock, ideally 6 o'clock, but at least 7 o'clock. And again, be careful not to have fatty foods, heavy foods. Now the advantages, when your children have their food and they start in the evening, early 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, sit down for the studies, digestion is a passive activity, it will happen in them. So by the time they go for sleep at 12:30 or 12 o'clock in the night, midnight, their digestion will have been finished half. So balanced digestion will require only a little more time. So the advantage is, when you once again go, try to wake them up early in the morning for the further studies, they will be readily available for you. Or suppose you feed them after their studies only in the post-midnight. Once you again try to wake them up, they will not be in a position to wake up comfortably because their digestion has not taken place yet. So, a lot of turmoil in the house, a lot of confusion in the house. The child will be reluctantly getting up in the morning, he'll be late for the school bus or college bus, he'll have to drop, and the child in the school is late, he loses his one day. So, the sleep time management should be smartly applied to your children also. Let's come back to your topic, balance. Having finished quality sleep and sleep time management, let's go to the quality of memory. In time management, memory has a big role, because most of the times you forgetting your certain valuable things, valuable points, valuable belongings can delay you for hours together. Suppose all well prepared, you set off for your office and your car key is missing. You don't remember where you put it. You cannot recall it. So in the process of searching, not only that you lose time, but the entire family will be disturbed and they will be instrumental to losing their time. So have certain fixed locations, 1 or 2 locations, maximum, for keeping your belongings, intimate and necessary belongings, like car keys, like your pen drives, like your pens, like your shoes, all those. So have a fixed location for all those. So that will be helping you to remember, recall whenever they are required. Now, memory pathways should be created regularly. You should be able to memorize telephone numbers and increase that storage of telephone numbers which you can offhand remember. Now, most of the times the predicament is we ourselves don't know our own number. Somebody asks you what's your number, you ask him to tell his number, then you give a missed call, ask him to read out your number. It's a pathetic situation, but it's true. So improve upon that, start remembering your number, start remembering your family member's number, and continue increasing one by one the numbers that you can remember, your friend's number, your relative's number. So that will improve your numerical memory. And try to remember names also. Whenever you go for getting introduced to new people, remember their names. There are so many methods of memorizing numbers and names and incidences. We will discuss that at length in a different video. Now, memory pathways are created by your effort. It's like you create a new pathway in a thick forest, felling and cutting trees and bushes. Unless you use them regularly, third day or fourth day when you go to the forest again, that pathway would have become a thick forest again. Same fate is for your memories also. Memory pathways are created, and unless you use them regularly, they will be blocked and you will not be able to reopen them. So continuous reminders, continuous creations and maintenance of memory pathways is very important when it comes to improving your memory, which in turn will improve your time management and time availability. Exercising is a very important thing. Like we do exercise for the body, mind and brain also needs exercises. We call it mind gym. Swimming is a good exercise. Swimming replicates your 6 months to 1 year old childhood period where you were crawling as a little child. And this crawling period had the best of your physical brain development. So when you replicate that again, that will help your brain. Every part of your body is moving and your brain also will be improving upon. So your memory skills will be improved. Regular exercise, organic and non-toxic foods. All this will really help to improve your memory. And next in line, which will help you in improving your time management, time utilization skill is quality of planning. We say the best plan for tomorrow is to finish today's work today itself. That is the biggest plan any human being can have. If you're serious about planning for tomorrow, finish your today's job today itself. Live in day-tight compartment. Finish your today, it's a different compartment. Tomorrow has only vestibule to yesterday. So vestibule can be used or cannot be used. It's a different compartment tomorrow. So finish your job today is the best plan for tomorrow. Planning will be very important, and plannings will never happen when you sit down exclusively for planning. We do the mistake of taking a day's leave from our regular engagements, job, to plan for the next session, next day, next week, next year. But nothing will happen. Alone you will not plan anything. Your planning about your profession and job will happen only when you are in the process of job or profession. That's a very important knowledge to be. So quality of planning is very important for improving upon your time management skill. And next is quality of prioritizing. Prioritization of your plan, which one to do, number 1, number 2, number 3, that prioritization is very important in advance. It doesn't require any specific skill or technical knowledge for doing this prioritization of your own plans. Only your wisdom, only your thoughtfulness will help you in prioritizing your plans one by one and implementing them one by one, depending on factors which are known to you mainly. Like you are in a small town, you have 2, 5, 6 jobs. When you go to a town, you don't go there every now and then. Maybe once in a month you go there. Once you go there, you have prepared quite so many fulfillment to be made that day. What one to first depends on your location, depends on your mobility depends on the traffic, jam traffic blocks which can occur in different places at different times. So your knowledge will help you in prioritizing. Decisions are to be made. In prioritization, most important thing is decision making. As we have discussed once already before, there is no such thing called wrong decision or right decision. So don't worry about taking decisions. Don't hesitate in taking decisions. Take decisions. Once you take a decision, be with it, support it. It's a good decision, a right decision. The only occurrence of a wrong decision is when you take a decision and you yourself don't support it and be after it. So prioritization is one area where you can improve upon and improve your time management skills. It's all about time. Now we say, strike the iron while it is hot. It's referring to time. Fan your grains when there is good wind. The best time to pay your telephone bill is the first time you see it. Again, time. Because if you don't do it on the right time, then again you will have a lengthy time spending on all this fulfillment later. So my friends, it's very important to be careful about all these factors of quality improvements, whatever we discussed here, and still more for improving upon your time utilization and time management skill. That's not the end. We'll have more videos on expansive time management and time utilization skills. Wait for them. Please enjoy this video fully, evaluate it, comment on it, and please subscribe to the channel regularly so that we can be in touch regularly. Thank you very much.